What's happening, guys? Looks like we are live now. Let's make sure the sound and everything is good. How's everyone, man? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are on this planet. Welcome to another episode of Shrike TV, baby. Okay, everything looks good. So what happened to Bitcoin and the crypto markets? Let's see. Okay, there's a chart that I posted on my Patreon on 9th of April right here. Let me show you. On 9th of April, I posted this chart. Bitcoin was around $74,000. It was on 9th of April I posted this. And look at this chart, right? There was a possibility of wick to 72, 71, but it didn't matter. But look at the range. 94 to 91 was the range where we would go. And look at this. Exactly how it turned out. But it's going to be a roller coaster ride up. The ride won't be easy. The title of the video is It Won't Be Easy. If you see what I'm expecting, it's possible that Bitcoin comes back down to this level right here. One more time before we go up. So that is $90,000, $90,500, $90,600, possibly 90. It's possible that we come back down to this level before we go to $99,000 or $100,000. Okay, but it's gonna be up and down. If you notice what I posted here, let me remove this so you will get an idea, a clear picture. I'll do a 4 hours chart. So here we are right now. How's everyone, by the way? How's life treating you? How are my brothers from another mother? DWM, Lenny, Brudge. Thanks for the $5, brother. Pangolin. We will look at it, but let me go through Bitcoin first. Okay, what's happening to Bitcoin and what do I expect? Okay, so it's tough to gauge the short term, but we'll try to nail it. Okay, I expect us in the next few days come back down to 92, possibly 91.9, and then go back up again to these levels around 95, possibly $96,000. Right, a wick might go to $96,000, and then slam back down to a level $90,000, 90,500, something like this. Okay, this is what I expect. I expect us to have some sort of arc. Again, short term is not very accurate, but we'll try to do it as accurate as possible. But because I don't think Bitcoin's ready for $100,000 yet. Okay, not now. It will happen. But something like this, okay, I cannot be correct on the timeline, and then we will spend time here. Once we drop to 90, we'll try to reclaim back again, come back to 92, get rejected, then one more try to 93, 94, come back down and spend some time here before we start moving up to $100,000, $99,000. Okay, something like this would I expect to play out. So when we go up, that is in May. Okay, but again, the roller coaster ride don't stop there. Once we hit this $100,000 level, Bitcoin will get stuck here. You know, it'll try to break 100, but it won't. Come back down again to this level, $94,000. You know, try to make one more try to break 100,000. Maybe goes to $102,000. Breaks down again in June. But then the good time starts. You know, something like this. Probably June, July. You expect. See the amount of time that we spend here. Right here. 27 days, right? 27. I would say let's make it the whole period here from here onwards. It's about 39 days, okay? 39 days. Double that, so that's 80 days, okay? So in about 80 days, 80 to 90 days from this level, I expect Bitcoin to go back to the previous all-time high, come very close to the previous all-time high, 106, 107. Right, so that can happen in June or July, right? But in between this phase, you know, this mindfuck will happen. You know, you can call it a trading opportunity or the sideways. You know, altcoins will pump, but every altcoin will pump at a different level. So it'll be very different, okay? Very different, very interesting. But at least things will be moving. The good side is up or down. I just hate sideways action. It's the most aggravating phase is a sideways action when nothing is happening and you're bored. So now things will happen, okay? Volatility is going to increase. It's going to be crazy volatile. So when we go up to $100,000, that scenario, when we go to 100,000, that's going to be crazy, okay? It'll be a good trading opportunity when we reach $100,000 and drop back to, say, 95. That'll be a good trading opportunity. So even once we go back up again to 96, I do expect a drawdown to $90,000, $91,000 to $90,000 from where we are right now. But we would come back to 92 and then one more try to go up to around $95,000, $96,000, and then the slam back down. That's how I expect Bitcoin to act for now. Again, short term, it's tough to predict, but this is how I see. You know, this line will stop Bitcoin from going down any further at 92, right? Maybe 91.8, and then we go back up again and then slam back down. Okay, let me look at PNG. This is not the recent chart. I wonder why they don't have the recent one. I think PNG went up, right? Went up from this region. I feel there's a still chance of PNG to come back down, you know, but let's see. Let's look at PNG. Okay, here's PNG. Better looking chart. What do I think of it? I think it still has. Might go a little bit lower before we start to go up. It could do something like this. One more drawdown. One more drawdown to here before we start moving up. Okay, but PNG might go up a little bit and then draw down. One more drawdown before we go up. Okay. It's tough right now to make that calculation, but hold on. Let's look at the weekly. next level up will be the next level that to watch out for PNG will be this level, the new all-time high. Okay, even if you drop here and then go back here, we'll spend a lot of time. I feel a lot of time will be spent here, or this will be the top. Okay, this could be the top before we go up, right? It won't be able to create a new all-time high, I feel, before we go do this, you know, spend a lot of time here, and then one more pump left, you know, like that, possibly. Okay, I don't know, possible, but pump to this level, $3-4 is possible at this time if we are able to cross 786. Okay, we stopped at 618. If you notice, we stopped at 618. If you're able to cross $1.33, then yes. Okay, PNG, can we go down to 236 level here? Yes, we can. 0.04 before we go up. Okay, so if we break this level, you know, 11 cents, if we break down 11 cents, the next level down is 5 to 4 cents. Okay, that will be the bottom for PNG before we go up. So I wouldn't even get excited if we come to 24 cents. For me to get bullish on PNG, we have to the moment we cross 33, then I get uber bullish on PNG. Okay, until then, there's always a possibility of 5 cents. Raj, Shred TV, baby. I'm able to speak now. That's the good news. BTC following global M2, which looks bullish AF. XCN still holding strong, like you charted in the last live. Lolo Mo, good evening from London, Shrey. How are you, brother? How is the weather holding in London? Let's look what is pumping and dumping. One thing I like, this crypto, why am I bullish on some cryptos right now is because of this coin, GST. If you look at GST right now, this thing is down from the top. Look at this, 99.92%. I think this was the bottom. It can't go any lower than that. And this coin is available on a lot of different platforms, right? And look at this. What do I see? I see a pump to 4 to 5 cents. 4 to 5 cent pump for a GST. When exactly will that happen? You know, first we might stop at this level right here. There could be a small stop right here, but even this level here, I expect a pump. But individual cryptos have been pumping. I've noticed on Coinbase, individual cryptos been pumping. So at least this crypto shows a good sign that it's going to pump about 150%, 140 to 150%. Stop before it finishes its run. I think it'll finish its run between 4 to 5 cents right here. So I am bullish till GST reaches this level. Whenever that happens, by July or June, it has to happen, because the pump here will be quick. Whenever that happens, the pump up to here will be very quick. 2 cent pump will be very quick, and then, you know, dump dump, and then sudden pump right there. So May, June, probably it could be June. Okay, we reach here, this level, right? Once that is done, we could see another drawdown all the way back down. I don't know what will make that happen, but yeah, this could be the sign that the nice big phase that goes to $100,000 or $103,000. You know, this could be possible that it wastes a lot of time here before going up. It might do this, go up here, and then waste a lot of time here before going up. It goes up in July, you know, like that. Okay, something like this. So this coin tells me that a pump is coming in some altcoins. So not only GST, if it's 150% pump, that means other coins might pump 20%, 30%, 40%. Some might pump 100%. But the pump's not in yet. This pump is due and it's going to happen. Let's look at what's pumping in the markets. Is the sound clean? Everything is good? Oh, my SwftCoin is pumping. Boy, oh boy. My account will look good just with 17. Wow. Great. Fantastic. Let me look. SwftCoin. We'll look at the function X later. But let me look at my SwftCoin. My Swift. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, baby. I hope it don't get stuck. You know, the only worry that I have, it getting stuck right here. It could pump to this level right there and then create another drawdown. Do this before it goes up. If it goes up aggressively to 8 cents, oh my god, that will make me so happy. But I'm not excited until we break this 2 cent level. Yeah, until we break 2 cents, I'm not excited, because we could go to 2 cents and then do another drawdown, do this, and, you know, another drawdown like that before we go up. Okay, so that's the only thing. So this doesn't excite me, but I'm still happy. My account will look good. I have a lot of SwftCoin. Another thing to keep an eye on is a rep token. Again, very speculative token. Augur. When we break this, expect a big pump, okay? We tried to break this several times and keep getting rejected. You see how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We've been hanging out right here on this line. When we break this, it's going to be an aggressive pump to these levels right here. Right here. When that happens, expect a pump. I expect a pump to 240, between 240 to 280. Okay, and then I expect a dump. How much is going to dump? It will be on the Patreon. I'm going to post the chart. But I do expect, when this happens, I really expect this to pump. Because like this, to these levels. Okay. So that's a considerable pump. Whenever that happens, I don't know, it'll happen right now or I'll wait 10 days and then it happens. But at least 150 to 170% pump is coming for Augur whenever that happens. I don't want it to go back one more time down. It'll be crazy. But see this? There's another place to see why it's not been able to cross this line. If you look at the weekly, not weekly, or just on a daily, see this? On a daily, how many times it has tried to cross this line? And I really feel we are coming to an end of this rising wedge. And I think this rising wedge is usually very, how do you call it? Negative sign that usually a rising wedge ends up in dumping like that. But I think this thing's gonna go up. Okay. I have a feeling like that. Okay. Yeah, I have a good feeling about Augur. Hardik. Shrey, bro, do you have Dent? Not anymore. I used to have Dent. I still have Dragonchain. On some wallet, I have Dragonchain. I bought Dragonchain long time ago, DRGN. Dragonchain pumped like 200%. There was a news about Dragonchain that SEC case was dropped against Dragonchain. So on Twitter, if you look, see here, that's the news. The SEC withdraws this case with prejudice against Dragonchain. This is a major victory for blockchain innovation, FAR regulation, and decentralization in the US. So, because of this news, Dragonchain pumped. I bought Dragonchain long time ago, way back, and never sold. Because I bought very little. I bought what, like, you know, $3,000 right here. Right here, around $3,000. So after that, you saw a little pump and you saw the drawdown, right? So here we are. Let's see where Dragonchain is right now. Again, same thing. We are at the verge of a considerable pump. Man, if we don't stop, if you are able to break 10 cents, this thing is going up. This thing will stop at this level, I feel. Then we'll stop. We will not stop until 55 cents. Okay? Right before the previous all-time high, you know, between, I would say, 47 cents to 55 cents, there'll be a good pump for Dragonchain. Then I will look at the wallet, you know. It'll be fun to look at the wallet after that. But, you know, once we reach here, 55 cents, 58 cents, after that, Dragonchain slows down. But look, if you look at the chart, yeah, coming very close to the previous all-time high. Yeah, that'll be crazy. That'll be crazy if that happens. I have my hopes high. If you look at the monthly, look at this. It's climbing. The monthly RSI is the highest until now, 60. It has never been to this level. And what I would like to see is the monthly RSI. When the RSI comes around 80, 90, this is when I would think, you know, the top is in. Whenever that happens, 80, 90. So if the RSI comes down to 80, 90, this is when I would take some profit like that. Because look at the monthly RSI. It looks bullish. It's at 60, and I expect it to keep on going up. When the monthly RSI reaches these levels, you know, like that, 80, this is where I would take some profit from Dragonchain. Let's look at Dent. It's free money, man. I haven't even looked at the wallet yet because it was so depressing. I put 3 grand and forgot about it. You know, it's on my... I even forgot what's the wallet called. Because it got delisted from every platform. Dragonchain. Let's see which platform it's available. I think Uniswap. I just kept it. Dragonchain. This project was started by Disney. You know, Disney Studios. So this blockchain was created by Disney. There's only one exchange it's available on, gate.io. Rest is just Uniswap. Okay, so that is Dragonchain. Let's look at Dent. Dent's sitting in the same boat. Bless me. Seth, Swift Gang. How are you, brother? I caught a very nice 6x run on TARS AI recently. Oh, nice, man. Congratulations, brother. Swift and XCN appears to be running together. XCN pumped earlier in the week, seeing a bit of pullback. Now Swift catching up. Bitcoin Cash. James, I think Dragonchain only available on Uniswap. Yeah. Well, it pumped. It pumped, brother. So I like that part. Let's see. So will Dragonchain... How long Dragonchain drags? I mean, sorry, Dent drags. I don't know. Will it drag all the way before it starts to pump? Who knows, man? Who knows? I never expected, you know, this second crash. I won't lie. This thing here, you know, I was like, we are done here. And the new bull season starts. But look at this. This drag down was never expected in any crypto. This was crazy, man. This drag down is just demoralizing. It just demoralizes everyone in crypto. But hey, now there's no point in crying. We are very close. Okay, it's do or die. And we have come so far. We have come so far. Yeah, when this thing pumps, it's gonna... Yeah, I think it's gonna pump massive. But again, just like the way it pumped last time, nobody will get opportunity. You know, you have to have solid faith in it that it's gonna pump. Look at this. How many days? How many days it pumped? Just 70 days. The bull run was over for Dent in 70 days. It pumped. pumped 8,000% in 70 days, bro. Come on. Yeah. I would love to see something like this, man. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, only I have like two, plays like that I'm into it. We'll see. One of them I got fucked really bad was media. Look at this. Thank God I got out at fucking $8. Or this thing went to zero. It got delisted. Thank God. When you look at the brighter side, it hurt. I had almost $100,000 in it. It hurt me. Most of my buys were around $14, $15. Sold at 18 at a 50% loss. But look at how low it went. This thing got delisted. I think it's going to die. I have very little left. If you get a pull, just a crazy pump back to this region, $10, then I might sell it. I'll just keep it like Dragonchain. It's just a waste of money. I know I should have sold everything, but I sold, a little bit. I thought maybe, I got married to this crypto. That was my fault. I shouldn't have. So I expect, it's possible that 9.25, maybe possibly $10. A crazy, because just look at the RSI. RSI is so low. It's like, and this crypto is still alive. I think the market cap is like $2,000. Maybe I'm the only one holding. Okay. Yeah. Just have $1,000 worth. Media. Which was once 20,000. Sucks. But, it's a risk I took and got fucked. Straight June, July, end rally. I am running to the hills. Yes, June, July. Yes, brother. June, July. Then after that, we won't get a sudden crash. Expect Bitcoin to go sideways for a long time before we see Bitcoin like this, Once we go up, June, July, at 107, we will linger around 106. Bitcoin will become a stable coin, like it comes back down, goes back up to 106 again, like this, sideways, sideways, sideways. And it'll be such a small bleed that you won't even realize that we are bleeding. Because it'll keep on going back again to 106, 107. It'll be such a small bleed, and then boom, crashes back down to 92 or $90,000. So this is what I expect if we cross $100,000. If we cross $100,000 and then this scenario plays out, or again, very crucial right now to make sure $100,000 we pass $100,000. If that scenario happens, then in the second scenario where we are not able to cross $100,000, then it'll be a very sad scenario where the bull runs over and we go down. Okay, that I don't think happens. We once we come close to this level, I'll be very happy. 106, 107, that'll be golden, brother. Sideways action after that, and then big pullback. Okay. You guys been really good today. Look, 15 likes. Amazing. I didn't even have to mention. Fantastic. You like my new look, I guess. Yeah, sorry, PR. It was, like event like this are very unpredictable, where a token gets delisted, out of thousands of tokens that Coinbase have, they decide to delist media. Yeah, I'm sorry, brother. You know, for me, $100,000 in a bear market, this is a bear market, especially for altcoin, is a lot of money. It's like holding $1 million. And losing that capital is just crazy, you know? Half of it, yeah, but sucks. Yeah, suck it up. Raj, BCH slowly curling. I don't have... look. Until we cross these levels for $500, anything can happen. You know, I would even say until we cross 450, until we cross 450, anything can happen. We still haven't come down to this $200 range. That's the only thing I'm worried about. But as I said, you know, whenever that BCH pump happens, it's going to be fast. I know it's just, this chart looks dirty, but let's look at another BCH chart. Okay, here we are. See, we have spent a lot of time right here. Right here in this range. So it's very tempting. Very tempting to come back to this range. Just come and kiss. It actually did kiss this $248 range. Just because, you know, NCT, Polyswarm has not kissed my level. But sometimes these people, instead of holding your ear like that, they go with long way like that. Okay, so ideally what happens is it just keeps on going down, finishes its run. Like ideally a crypto would go like this and then go back down, but Polyswarm, I decided to entice you, because the next bump in Polyswarm is going to be amazing. What it could do is just come back down like that. Okay, so that'll mark the bottom for Polyswarm. When that happens, I feel Bitcoin Cash could come to that level, that $200 to $230 level. You know, that's the only thing I'm worried about, because this NCT hasn't come down to my level that I expect. And Polyswarm, yeah, that's, I've been eyeing. There are like 6, 7, maybe 10 cryptos I have my eyes on where they haven't reached their bottom. You know, it needs to get out of this channel. But does it always happen? Well, most of the time it happens. It hasn't come out of the channel yet. So that bothers me that it hasn't done that yet. You know, we are, every time we bounce back up when we come down to this channel. So I expect to come out of the channel and suggest as if the bull run is over. And, you know, a lot of traders would think that this thing is over. You know, we're getting out of the channel and it'll go like this and, you know, finish the run. Usually, you know, that's possible too. But I'm bullish right now in the market. That's why I think we'll go down and sideways action and then go up. Okay, end of the year, a crazy pump, you know, straight up, like, you know, 70 days or 75 days pump where it just goes to this level to 75 to $1.50. Okay. Universal Code, what do you think about Fed chart? Bro, let's look at ETH chart. Why am I bullish on the market? Because ETH is looking really, really good. ETH BTC chart. Okay. Look at this. Okay. Once we come down to this range, there's still a possibility we can come to this range. We could go even a little lower than this. ETH is very close getting, to its bottom against Bitcoin, okay? In the dollar terms, it could be still going up. But against dollar terms, against Bitcoin terms, it's going to reach its bottom, right? Or probably has reached its bottom. We are very close. Okay, there might be one more dump in ETH against Bitcoin. When ETH goes up, this is when altcoins will go crazy. And ETH, I think, will stop here. There's one stop ETH has, a major stop, that is here. Right, this spot here. ETH has a major stop because we have spent a lot of time here, see? So once we come back down here, you could do this and then boom, come back down like that. And then June, July, get a pump to this level. That'll almost double Ethereum, right? From here, if you look at it, that'll almost double Ethereum. 100, probably 100% pump, in Ethereum from wherever, say 3,000 to $3,800 Ethereum. And then it'll spend some time here consolidating. Consolidate like that before the final run up. Okay, where will it stop? Again, the major resistance will be right here, where if we cross that, then it'll be amazing. It'll be amazing. Right there. 0.8. Okay. 0.8.
But it seems like you have lost control. And you feel
Because we spent again a lot of time here, so we might stop here at 0.8 or 0.9 Ethereum. A bullish sign for altcoins, because altcoins always follow Ethereum does, and Ethereum has been just in the gutter.
all I need is another chance. This time will be different. Gotta let me
Yes, I'm bullish on Bitcoin Cash, brother. It'll pump, but there's a possibility it comes to $200 to $230 level before it goes to $4,000 or $5,000.
where the mistakes feel like a lesson. And my mind is
120 to 140 once we break 100. Yes, I think so, but not as quick. We will take a long time, probably the end of the year, December, Jan. We have still a lot of time to waste. So Bitcoin won't go to 120, 140 right away. Maybe the next stop is 120 to 130 is the next stop. Once we, break that $107,000 level. But there'll be a lot of crashes before that happen. As I said, I mentioned that it'll be a roller coaster ride. See, look at the pump and dump, man. Look at the pump and dump that happens before even we reach $107,000, $106,000. This is crazy, Are you ready for a mind fuck, like total mind fuck? So go back up, expect a small dump to 94 and then go back up to 96 and then dump back down to $90,000, $90,500, then pump back to $100,000, dump back down to 94, then pump back up to $101,000, $102,000, dump back one more time to 94, and then go back to 107, 106. So crazy ride ahead. Crazy ride ahead. You know, we'll have to hold strong until Bitcoin reaches these levels, right? So if you want to be a daredevil, you can trade. You know, I'm going to trade. Say if I have $100,000, I'm going to trade with $20,000. Not much, because I don't want to take my feet out of the water 100% if this thing's going to come, you know? Because at that time, altcoins will go crazy. Okay? But every altcoin is different, you know? Not all altcoins are going to pump, but there are a few that I'm looking are going to pump. So let's see. Do you see buffering? Do you experience buffering in the stream, or is it pretty solid? Do you feel a lag? Let me know, man. FET chart, FET. I haven't looked at FET. Function. Let's look at function. If function pump today. Function X. Wow, man. Look at that. Wow. Went to fucking zero. Did the whole trip back. Whole trip back. Well, seen a chart like this before. This thing has to pump, you know, it has to go up like that, you know. Stop here before it goes up. But yeah, it's been too long, or else it's a dead crypto. It's just taking time. Look at this. We have to come to this region right away, right there. By June, July, function X could be $1.20. Yes, $1.20. That's where I think we're gonna stop. $1 to $1.20. So it's a 10x pump. 0.091. Let's see where. It's 14 cents right now. So I'm looking at a chart which is not recent. 14 cents is right here. Okay. Came back to 14 cents. Yeah, but here. So a 7x pump from here, 7 to 8x before we stop. It has to. It has to. Look at this. Yeah. Or else this is dead. Another crypto bites to dust. Okay. If it's not able to do this by July, then this is dead. By July, it has to come to between $1 to $1.20, $1.25, $1.32. Okay. Yeah, I had some buffering a few times today. Wondered what that is quite odd. No, my freaking computer is slow. You know, I've opened so many tabs that it's slow because it's running a software behind, you know. It's this software that's lagging. And this is an old system. I got it in 2014, 15. But man, by any hope for Dragonchain? Yes, I'm bullish on Dragonchain. I'm bullish on Dragonchain. What else pumped today? Stafi. Matt holds Stafi. Let's look at Stafi. Oh, look at that. $0.27, yeah. Looking good. They're all trying to come back up until we cross this, bro. It's stressful, okay? It's stressful. Matt, until we cross this, you can't say anything. This is exact pattern like I saw in XLM or XRP. How long it's gonna make you wait? No one can say, bro. You know what's happening right now is just a waiting game. They want you to get tired and get out of the crypto. Until we are in this channel, you can't say when it'll pump. When the market makers think that everyone's got out, majority of you are out of this crypto, this is when it's gonna pump. Okay, so I think we do come back in this channel, but how long? Like, get rejected here probably, then try one more time and go and come back up, maybe get you excited, go up to 160 and then come back down, slam back down again. How many times it does that before it goes up, I cannot, be 100% about that. But I do think it'll come back up above this channel and get people excited, get traders excited. Crypto exchange make money when people trade. Okay? So volatility will be back, I think. Crypto exchange make money when you trade. When you fuck up, they make money. Okay? So by June, July, we could be at this level. Okay? $1, $1.20. But will we be able to cross that and go up? Just look at XRP. XLM. See this? How long they're gonna keep you in this channel? Nobody knows. It'll get out of the channel a couple of times before it goes up. Okay? Some cryptos never go up. They die. Some cryptos just die, just die like that. You're in the lucky ones, which goes up like this. Then take profit. Run. Run to the hills. Okay? How long? See here, we thought that, okay, it's over. You see what I'm saying? It can jerk you around for a long time before it goes up. What I'm trying to say, okay? It can jerk you around a long time.
All night long, yeah. We dance with our
See where I'm coming from?
we reset under burning sun, catching the waves, inhale, exhale.
So We could do this. Wouldn't go up, come back down, and then one more time. Up. Yeah, go up like that. June, July go up, get you excited to 150, 160, and then slam back down. Before end of the year, we go back up, okay? Or Q1, even could drag you down till Q1, not go up, okay? Like that. Let's do a 3-day so we are able to see how long it can fuck with us. Because I'm bullish until Q1. Until Q1 this thing doesn't pump, then you know what's the story, brother. Okay, I'm only bullish until Q1, end of the year and Q1. So it does this, comes back down, goes back up, comes back down, and then in March, April, it just does this. Okay, it's possible. So, but the thing is, it's very tough to hold. If you're holding this and all the other coins are going up, there will be always one or two cryptos that'll go up, and you think the whole market's going up because you always see the top gainers. The first thing you look on Coinbase or any app, it's gainers and losers, and you'll see 4 or 5 cryptos pumping. It's just disheartening, and you know, will you be able to hold this? How much belief you have in this project, right? Some cryptos will wait all the way to the end of the bull run, all the way to the end, okay? Like, can you wait? Like the people of holding XLM waited. Can you wait like this? You know, and it might never pump, you know. Can you wait? Okay? Can you wait like this? See what these people went through. We think we are doing this for the first time. No, people have gone through the emotions, same emotions that we are going through before us. Look at this. Look at the craziness. Right? So, end of the year, Q1. Until then, you know, you could be getting in a roller coaster ride of emotions and getting mentally exhausted. I want to become a travel fitness poker vlogger, and any hope for me? I live very close to you. Brother, you don't know until you try, right? Obviously, don't leave what you're doing right now. Have a regular source of income. I have some income from my rental properties. That's how I'm able to do this. Create a source of income where you pay your bills from, your light bill, your mortgage bill, and you know, which even if you don't make money, it's just should be able to sustain your lifestyle, right? Then get into professions. It's not easy. It's not easy. There, every youngsters, everybody wants to do this, right? But the dedication and time it needs, it's even more than a regular job, okay? And sometimes you will get down. Influencer is not the right word, bro. You just have to believe in something strongly, you know. I left everything what I was doing to do this. I knew it was not going to be tough, but I prepared for it, okay? I worked hard, prepared for it. I had my savings. Then, you know, I sold one of my properties. I had a lot of cash. So, you know, I could sit on it. Even if I didn't make money, even if I was losing money, it was okay. So it's called holding power. Once you have holding power, you can do well in whatever you do because you have a risk-taking capability, right? You can take risk. How can you take risk if, you know, if you stop your job, 9-to-5 job, you expect that I'm going to do well, and you don't do well for, say you have money for 3 years saved, and that thing in life, it happens to make you tough, and things don't work out for 4 years, okay? Things don't work out for 4 years. You fucking spend every last dollar you have. You get fucked deep. You're on credit card debts and whatever, right? And you quit on the 5th year. but that was the year when you're going to blow up. Okay. So God tests you, right? God tests you, and you have to see. You have to believe in yourself, and go for it. But at the same time, you have to make sure your family's taken care of. You have your bills paid. It's very important. Okay. Just don't go blindly into anything. Oh, this is my passion. Oh, I want to do this. No. All that bullshit is just good for movies. Okay. Always create a safety net. Okay. And then take risk. I don't know how old you are. I'm in my 40s, but still taking huge risk. But those risk-taking capabilities decrease as you age, as you go 50, 60, 70, like 70, you're done with life. But, balance. You know your financial situation more than me. Bias Trust Wallet Anonymous. I don't know, bro. Just Google it. Google it. Okay, it's been an hour. I'll take off. I don't know when I'm going to see you next, but I will come. I just wanted to calm your nerves so you know what's up. Okay? So now you know what's up. It's going to be a roller coaster ride up. If you're lucky that your crypto pumps, you know what to do, right? Take profits. Nothing on the channel is a financial advice, just my opinion. I'm some guy on the internet. See you guys. Love you. Have a good Sunday.